Majority Rule celebrations continued at Southern Recreation Grounds, where the nation's chief addressed the audience. He noted that the events of January 10, 1967 should never be forgotten, saying we cannot apologize for the past or hide from the realities. But he stressed that acknowledgement is not meant to create division. Cleopatra Murphy has this angle.
Prime Minister the Right Honorable Perry Christie delivered a message of togetherness as hundreds of Bahamians assembled at Southern Recreation Grounds on the 50th anniversary of Majority Rule to remember the efforts of the many freedom fighters who paved the way for a democratic and independent Bahamas today. He says January 10th belongs to all Bahamians, whether they are black or white, despite political affiliation, and represents a defining moment in our evolution as a people.
January 10th, 1967 represents the transition from the old Bahamas to a new Bahamas. The point of transition from minority government to majority government.
Prime Minister Christie says Majority Rule led to a commitment of economic empowerment and social justice, a fight that still continues today. He says the pivotal day was not a beginning or an end of the struggle, adding that there must be an understanding that despite the water that separates the islands, there should be more to keep us together on issues that propel the nation forward than divide.
And the responsibility of those of us who are politicians, who are in government, who are in opposition, is to recognize that we must not dumb our country down. That we have a responsibility to address the issues that confront our country constructively, sensibly, and in a matured fashion.
He says Majority Rule helped to end segregation, not only socially, but in the workplace. The Prime Minister acknowledges the injustices of the past, which he said does not demean white people, but celebrates the country's progress.
Bahamian people should be proud today. Proud for all that you've been able to accomplish, that you've been able to put behind you all of the obstacles that divide in our country.
The nation's leader also addressed the escalating level of violence in the country, noting that it contradicts all the Bahamas represents.
Each of us must resolve and accept that what is happening in our country with criminal violence is unacceptable. It is a great danger to our civilization, and it must be stopped.
The Prime Minister says he wants this year to be one where officials aggressively attack national issues, inclusive of housing and unemployment. Despite everything, he says he is thankful that we have a country that all believe can be the best little country in the world. Cleopatra Murphy, ZNS Network News.